life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or Digital can instantly share pictures.
I can start. Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show. Later, you know what it is. Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's turn out we do. Hey. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a wheel. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you on red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you Red Fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said go.
All right, so we are live. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome to the show. Let me get this volume down. Just wanted to see what's cracking with y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. I just combed my head so it looks a little boxy. Looking like a little bit of a boxy brown right now. I need to maybe fix this up just a little bit. But I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Just your boy Ham Solo here. Probably talking to myself right now. I don't know if there's very many people in here or if there's anyone in here at all, but I am here to kick it with y'all this morning. Yeah, there is a little bit to talk about today. Not a crazy amount. More or less because I have my show Bullshit, and that's going to be on a little bit later with me, Matt Cozy Beluga. Loke isn't going to be there because Loke is having some internet issues right now, so he's not going to be able to join us. I believe. I haven't heard anything from him since he said that, Mozambique was, down bad right now, especially politically, more or less politically. So hopefully they get that figured out so he can get back on the show as soon as possible, and we can, keep it moving over here at TSWS Gaming. I more or less wanted to come in and talk about some of the news that's going on today, and then also play a little bit of games today, I guess, as well, because I really don't have too much to talk about. We really went over the whole developer direct yesterday. I talked about a ton of the CES stuff. Yeah, so, we also talked about Assassin's Creed getting delayed again until March, so there's that. One thing I didn't talk about, or I guess there's a few different things that we didn't talk about, so we'll definitely get over to those today. One of them being the whole Sleeping Dogs situation and how Sleeping Dogs is like not happening anymore, or it pretty much got halted and never really went anywhere from the jump that much. For you football heads out there, congratulations to Notre Dame. They are on their way to the national championship. I believe there is another game tonight that is Texas versus, it's either tonight or tomorrow. It's Texas versus Ohio State. That's going to be a big time banger. Those of you that are football fans are in for a treat for that one. And then we only have one more college football game for the rest of the season. I've been catching a little bit of flack for my take on, I not like a very little bit, like only a couple people said anything, but I caught a little bit of flack for my thought process of, or like what I thought about the Last of Us casting, and like we talked about this last time when the game first came out, right? And you know, I seen something like talking about like how, oh, you know, this doesn't look right and she's terrible. And I'm here to say that I don't think old girl is a terrible actress whatsoever. In fact, I think she did phenomenal acting. It's just like she just didn't look the part to me, right? And I know it's just a little girl, whatever, right? But she's also like one of the main characters. So you can say, oh, it's a little girl. Why are you worried about a little girl? I'm not like worried about it like that, you weirdo. I had somebody say, oh, why are you worried about the looks of a little girl? I was like, dude, I'm worried about the show looking and making sense from what I'm looking at. I mean, I feel like looks, like I'm not, like we're not over here calling people names and saying, oh, they don't look right, or they look nasty, or they look yucky, or they're absolutely gorgeous, or what I need is the most pretty thing. No, I don't need that. I don't care about any of that. It's just I look at the two faces next to each other, and I'm like, one looks like what it's supposed to because it was made to look like that, and the other one looks like it just doesn't look right, right? It just doesn't look like right side to side. Now, if you've seen her acting, you can be like, oh, she acts just like Ellie. Sure. But still don't look like nothing like it, right? I mean, we'd say the same thing if there was a new Blade, right? We'd be talking about how much it looks like Wesley or how much they don't look like Wesley Snipes, right? And that's one of the issues with Blade and shit like that. Nate State Games, what's cracking? Good to see you, bro, man. Fifth Flow. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. If you guys are, if anybody here is new, I know bro, man ain't new. Nate State. I'm not sure if this is the first time I've ever seen you here, but if it is, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this out if you can. I'm just a young brother out here on a Friday, and I enjoy video games. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy playing them. Here in a little bit, we're going to be playing a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, or right here, Dragon Ball Z Legends, right? It's the Japanese version for the OG PlayStation. I absolutely love this game. This is like one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm going to be playing it here in a little bit later, but not right now. As of right now, I'm just kind of kicking back, talking to you guys about some of the stuff that, went through this week or what happened this week. So let's go on ahead and get to some of the news articles and stuff like that. And we'll start out with what I just got done talking about with thank you so much, Nate State. You made my day. Just one sub, that makes my day. Nate, you the man. Thank you so much. I don't even, like, brother, I don't care. I appreciate it. I'm very appreciative to any subs and everything that I get because I work hard to do this and I don't ask for a whole lot. I'm not begging anybody for anything, but one thing that I do want to let you guys know in case you didn't, this is a call-in show. In the description below is where you can find the link to get onto the show if you wish to. Let me go to the notepad because I got the Discord invite right here. So, and I'm gonna put it in the chat as well. So if you feel like coming through and, spitting your game, talking shit, or if you disagree with what I say and you want to let it out and you don't feel like letting it out in the chat, but you want to just come on the show and, talk, as long as you come in here with a good attitude and not trying to purposefully be disrespectful or say a bunch of nonsense, then I'm more than happy to speak to anybody. I don't care if you completely own me. I don't care. Pause. Not like that. But but I'm just saying, like, if you come in here and just let me know and flat out put me in my place, that's fine. I do not care about that. I'm here to learn. I'm just a person on the earth right now. I don't think I know everything, because if I did, I wouldn't be talking to nobody. It'd be pointless, right? What's the point of talking to anybody if you know everything? So I don't know everything. I'm trying to learn things, and sometimes when I learn things, I catch an L. It's okay. It's okay. It's all part of learning, but at the same time, I don't think I'm wrong about everything now. Relax. Relax. Sometimes, the wrong motherfucker might come in here and get have stomp him out. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna stomp nobody out. I ain't gonna stop. It's all love and respect out here. I don't care if you play PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC, mobile. I don't care if you know if you know your way around talking about video games and some of the topics that I bring up. You're welcome. I don't care. Anyways, if you wish to join, the link is in the chat right here. There it is. But anyways, I'll put that in the chat every once in a while just so you guys can kind of keep up with it if you wish. And it's also in the description if you wish to join from there. But anyways, I'm going to keep it moving because I don't feel like talking about that anymore. So back to the Last of Us whole thing. So let me get this on the screen just so you can see. So it says right here, it says drama alert, right? And this isn't the only page I've seen talk about this. But it was the most recent one I just ran into just now. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me just go to the one that I posted and talked about yesterday, right? Shout out to Yoshida. Shoo! All right, so let's see. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, and shout out to Baron. J67, right? I don't have to do this. He doesn't know I'm talking about him right now. But shout out to Baron J67. Dope brother in the gaming community. Listen to this shit. This is pretty dope. This is good stuff right here. If you are into VR, yo, look at Rachie gifting memberships. Look at you. Happy Friday. Mike Johnson got it. You know that motherfucker don't deserve it, but he got it. I'm just messing with you, Mike. Good to see you, brother. Good morning to everybody that just showed up. What's cracking? Ty A, he just got in. Of course, Ray Chi, he's been part of the channel. He's been a member for quite some time now. Also, good morning to everybody else. Sir X-Man became a channel member last night. That's what's up. But yeah, like I said, Baron J67 is just another brother just like myself. He's just out here, a gamer. He doesn't care where he plays. I'm sure he has his preference, but hell, I don't even know what his preference is. I think it's Xbox, but I don't care. What does it matter, right? He just likes video games. So he is a content creator that goes out to different events and does stuff. I go out to events too. I ain't even gonna front. He goes to way more events than I do. As of right now, where we stand right now, he goes to way more events than I do. I want to get to brother's level, working on it. But I just want to show you guys what he ran into while he was at CES. Because he was at CES, amazing event. It had a ton of crazy stuff. So I'm sure he's seen some stuff that knocked his socks off, right? But this was something that I found pretty interesting because I like VR, but I'm just like, sometimes I don't really, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like it's quite ready for me yet. But check this stuff out, because this might change the game a little bit more. I'm not saying this will completely buy me in and I'm all VR now, but this will get me more interested in it than I was prior. You can even see bro's head right here. Bro's sweating a little bit. You can see some of that glisten right there. You can see some of that glisten right there. He all right, though. He all right. He out there working. That's why he's sweating.
Hey guys, it's Baron J67. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't have my mic plugged in, but I got to make this real fast. So I got a chance to check out B Haptics, and I'm going to be real with you. I'm a really big dude. If you guys see me, I'm a big guy. I actually fit.
I'm a big dude too. He bigger than me though.
No extenders, no anything. The standard. I was able to fit in the B Haptics unit. And I got a chance to experience their weapon simulator, their damage simulator. And the cool thing is this is not only for VR, and their whole thing is haptics for everyone. So this is something definitely to check out. And I just wanted to do a quick update, and much love to B Haptics. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. CES 2025, LV1 Gaming, much love, peace. Hey guys, it's Baron J67. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't have my mic plugged in.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had myself muted because I had to go grab my vaporizer. But anyways, I'm reading what AEC Vic said, and I'm happy I was muted, to be honest. I'm not sure if I should be repeating that. Because that's wild right there. But good morning, Stanley Francois. That's one of the things I said when I was muted. So good morning to you, brother. But goodness gracious, Vic, what are you saying in the chat? He said I was sold on VR when I saw the productive activity stuff. Yeah, I know what you saying, nasty ass. You a dog. You a dog. You are a dog. Ain't no way I'm still muted. Ain't no way I'm still muted. Right now. Dog. I should be good now. All right, anyways. Yeah, y'all make sure if you can hear me, hit the like button. What a cheap ass way to tell you to hit the like button. But anyways, so I thought that was pretty dope. But yeah, I was going to my I was talking some trash to Jay Bard. He a big time Xbox man. He said his Xbox Prime is a joke, right? And I was like, Xbox to infinity and beyond, brother. But anyways, so right here, this is the actual post that I commented on, right? This person said, this is one of the worst miscastings of all time. You'll never convince me otherwise. I won't say it's like one of the worst of all time, because I think that's insane. Because like I said, she's good. She's a good actor. But if you're asking me just to look at her and, hear or, see Ellie when I see her, it's hard for me. Like Pedro Pascal looks like Joel. Like he looks like Joel. He has the hair just like Joel. When he puts on the jacket, he looks like Joel. Like he looks like Joel. For the most part, he looks kind of like a shorter Joel, right? But she don't look like Ellie. And I don't think there's anything wrong with pointing that out. As soon as you point that out, people want to think that you're on their side. Oh, you're with us. We don't like the woke stuff either. And I'm like, not fucking talking about that. I don't give a shit about that. I don't even understand how that correlates. But some people are putting that to, making sense of shit that don't make none. I'm just saying, when I look at this person, I don't see Ellie. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with how attractive or whatever she is. I just don't see it. Sorry. But as for character portray in actual acting, like the way that she's portraying her character as she, does her lines and, the feeling, I think she does a good job with that. And I think people should kind of get off of her ass about the whole acting side of it. I think she's fine with that. I'm sorry, she just don't look like it. So in that vein, I think they chose the wrong person. It's too late now, though, because you already did a whole season with them. I just have a hard time getting over it because I think of season 2, right? Season 2, which is, Last of Us Part 2. Ellie grew up much more than she was in the predecessor game, right? She got a woman, she got a kid. You're telling me that this actor is going to look right as a mama. She don't even look like she should be a senior in high school. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion right there. Has nothing to do with, she's a bad actress. She doesn't deserve this. No, I'm just saying I don't see it. I don't see Ellie. I hear it. The situations look right, but when I look at the face, I don't see Ellie. Sorry. But anyways, I'm done with this. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go on ahead and move on to something else that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. So what else do I got up in here? Oh, there's this dude right here, right? And I want to talk about this because this is mad interesting to me. This is like a backward step, right? Like I don't know anybody that's doing this. Let me go ahead and get the gameplay off of there. So I don't know if you guys can read that, but I'll zoom in and then I'll read it to y'all. But I found this like mad interesting, right? Because who does this? All right, so this person named Visual Fidelity. I ain't got no beef with him. As you see, I don't even follow him. I don't know the person. I just read the tweet and I was just like, I mean, he put it out there. All right. I don't know what I don't know if he has backlash on it or whatnot. It's his decision. It's his life. Let him live it. But just because it's your life and people are going to let you live it doesn't mean that we can't speculate. You put this on the internet. You put it on the internet for everybody else to see. You could have thought of it. You could have wrote it down in a notebook. You could have did anything. But you put it out for everybody to see. So now we got to speculate and see if this is something that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, and it's just something that you like to do. But anyways, without any further ado, let me go on ahead and get into it. Visual Fidelity out here said, after 20 years, I'm done with PC gaming. Okay? Consoles plus GeForce Now only from here on out. I've removed my 4070 and we'll swap it out and we'll swap it for a 3070, turning my PC into a 4K 144 hertz workstation and GeForce Now machine. So he's turning his PC into a streaming device essentially. PC gaming has been fun, but the constant cycle of expensive upgrades and tech headaches made me ponder if it's worth it. And the answer is no. GeForce Now will replace my PC. I can stream high-end 4080 PC performance for $20 a month without ever needing to upgrade my hardware again, all from the comfort of my living room. That sounds like a damn ad. I can't even lie. That sounds like an ad. But anyways, another factor. I mean, I guess I sound like an ad anytime I talk about Game Pass, so whatever. Another factor is my 5-year-old CPU and motherboard bottleneck due for an upgrade, so that would cost another $500 plus, with the headache of tearing everything out and installing the new hardware for what? All in the name of more FPS so I can see prettier reflections. I mean, yeah, it does cost around that much to do what he's asking to do. And yes, you are doing it to upgrade to see better things. Correct. That's why you would upgrade, or else you just stay where you're at. Sounds like where you're at isn't horrible, but you just aren't satisfied with it. Which is fine. You know, it's your life. It feels like a waste of time and money when consoles are plug and play. Look nearly as good in most cases, and GeForce Now has high-end PC performance that looks and feels identical, and it outperforms my $1,500 PC. In my opinion, GPUs are massively overpriced. You spend $1,600 on a 4090 or $1,000 on a 4080, only to be outperformed by a $550 5070 12 months later. That's shady business practice, fake frames or not. 90% of my gaming will be on my PS5 Pro, especially online MP. GeForce Now is perfect for those occasional epic single-player games that push the visual boundaries. Here is a good read on the 4070 Ti local versus GeForce Now Ultimate here on TechSpot, which we got time. We'll check it out real quick and see what he's talking about. Keep in mind a 999 4080 that is outdated in 12 months is equivalent to 5 years of GeForce Now Ultimate, 10 years if you do 12 months like I plan. PC gaming has been an amazing journey, but I feel like the time has come to move on to alternatives. Anyone want to buy a 4070? Yeah, he sold the hell out of that 4070, right? Let's see what a couple people had to say about it. I'm not gonna read any clown comments, so if somebody's being an asshole, I'm not finna sit there and read all that. He says, okay, but given that you dropped $500 to $700 equals $1,200 or worse, 1,500 euros in EU on PlayStation alone, plus the online fees of 4 years makes your argument about PC costs somehow weaker. Your 4070 will remain stronger than all your PlayStation expenditures for the rest of the of usable lives. I mean, that's kind of true. Like, I feel like Abstract has a good point right here. Like you said, you're selling all this and you got the PlayStation, right? Which is fine. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, I don't know, whatever. I'm not finna tell him what Abstract just got done telling him. But he kind of has a point where he says, like, bro, like, you got a 4070, it's already stronger than your PS5. Like, what are you doing? I think, I can tell you what he's possibly doing, right? Because I kind of see it a little bit. I'm gonna stick up a little bit for visual fidelity on this one, just a little bit, right? And hear me out, because you guys might be like, fuck out of here, Ham. What are you thinking? Why would you care about this? And I'm just here to tell you this. When I'm playing on PC versus my console, I'm very much more willing and wanting to hop into the damn graphical settings and just tweak. Run around for a little bit playing the game, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right. Tweak. And then, play for a little bit longer, get into an area, it's heavy, it's dense, cyberpunk type shit. You go into Japantown or Chinatown or whatever, Koreatown or, whatever town. You go into a damn town and, you go from like 110 to like 40 FPS. You like, oh, shit, ray tracing off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start to like turn shit off and turn things on. And it just gets annoying after a little while. I ain't even a friend. So, like, I see a little bit of what this visual fidelity dude is saying. Like, it does get, like, you think something's fine, and then you find out that it's not. And then you have to fix it. Over and over and over. Compared to a console where you just turn on the game, and it's like, that's the best I can do. And you're like, all right, that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Like when I'm playing on my Xbox or on my PlayStation or on my Switch, or when I'm playing any of these old ass consoles right here, like I'm not over here. I'm not over here on any of these consoles. Like where's the sliders? Gotta find the sliders. Gotta tweak the settings. I try to tweak the settings. One time I'm either on performance or I'm on quality. That is as much tweaking as you can do, and in a way that's nice, because then I'm not wasting time trying to get the best when I probably can't. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand where he's coming from. Let me go to the chat, see what y'all talking about, what's cracking over there. Let's see. All right, so you guys said I was okay, good. I'm not muted. Have not been muted for a little bit. All right, great. Stanley Francois, appreciate it. Let's see. Ray Chi says, okay, he's talking to Ty. Ron Slusher says, I replaced my console with GeForce Now and love it. Okay. So you replaced the console with GeForce Now, which I think makes, personally, that makes more sense to me than doing it the direction that Visual Fidelity's doing it. For me, that makes more sense to me, where it's just like, if everything's just digital for you right now, you don't really care about owning anything, then to be honest, GeForce Now is probably your best bet. If you don't really care about owning a whole lot of things and you just want access to be able to play the game, you don't really care about the consoles, you don't care about no platforms, you literally just want to play the games, GeForce Now might be your Best bet and most affordable bet. Now, if you want to stay in the know and make sure that you get every single possible title, then if I'm being honest, PlayStation might be your best bet at that. Right at this very moment. That can change. But at this moment, they seem to be flourishing and giving in getting all games to their platform right now. If you want to have a platform, but then have something that's easy to kind of play anywhere, do whatever you want, be able to have all your stuff kind of come with you, it's either Steam or Xbox. If you want to just be cheap, but have a console of your own, have a platform, then I'd say Switch. Everything has its own different use cases, but everybody wants to tell you, poke their flag in the ground and say, this is the best. The best for what? Everything has a different purpose. If you want to look at it like that, if you're trying to look at it for like, this is supposed to be the exact same thing. Like when I put this in front of the mirror, it's supposed to look the same. Like, no, bruh, that's not how it works. I mean, we can still say these things are competing with each other. You can still be competing with somebody else and have something else on your menu and be good for something completely different. Right? You can still be competing with them, right? I mean, can a burrito place can compete with a Burger Shack? I think so. They're still in the food industry. You see what I'm saying? Like these guys are still in the gaming industry. So yeah, they're competing versus each other, but they're gonna give off different. They're gonna have a different identity for a reason. I got into Xbox big in 2001. I got big into. I was a PlayStation guy, right? I was a PlayStation 2 guy back then. Eventually, actually, because I started off that generation with a Dreamcast. Then I went from a Dreamcast to a GameCube. Went from a GameCube to a PlayStation 2. And then went from a PlayStation 2 to an Xbox. Okay. So that's how I did it. And the Xbox ended up being my last stop. I ended up getting a GameCube again, getting a PlayStation 2 again. I got all that stuff back eventually. And I mean, you can see it now here where I got all these damn consoles and whatnot. I guess you can't see it that well. Let me go to this screen. Yeah, you can just see it right here. I got all this crap, right? And close this little locker door. I got my Mega Drive 32X. With the Sega CD, my Saturn right here, Nintendo 64, Super NES. I got my NES over there, my actual NES. This Super NES isn't even hooked up right here because I have the RetroCon in the front room. So I don't even hook up the SNES and Super NES in here because I have that one that goes that goes via HDMI, so it works faster because they're not an old ass system like these are, and they plug straight into my TV, my a nice flat screen panel instead of going to CRT. Even though I like the CRT, I don't really love using the Super Nintendo or the NES because the card readers in there are not the best. The Super Nintendo is actually fine, but the NES isn't the best. And I don't have any more buttons on my system selector to be able to add one more console. I have 8 things hooked up. Like right now, hooked up right here, I have the Sega Tower of Power, the 64, the Saturn, the 3DO. I have a Gold Star 3DO right here. The OG Japanese PlayStation, a PS2, an OG Xbox, and a 64, or not 64, GameCube, and a GameCube. That's what's all hooked up right here, and it's all hooked up into my what is that damn thing? Into my capture card and plugged into my PC so you guys can, check it out whenever I decide to play. But anyways, excuse me. So, yeah. Love me some old school stuff right there. But anyways, let's go check out a couple other comments before we get up out of here and talk about something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to click this link, but let me read two more because I want to see what they're saying. All right, so it says Sydney Butler, which we had him on this show a couple years ago. He's a pretty cool dude. He's very knowledgeable brother. He said, don't buy Halo products unless you are genuinely so rich it doesn't matter. There is zero value for money at the top of the product stack. Zip. Okay, to be honest, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, so here's somebody that's in agreement, seemingly. I'm not sure. I didn't read the whole thing, but like the first sentence seems pretty good. Isaac Freeman says, GeForce Now really is a sight to behold. Played Indiana Jones for 3 hours straight yesterday and not one hiccup. Playing 1080p on ultra settings. Amazing how good their streaming service is. He responds, it's seriously amazing. Get a day pass of the Ultimate and play Indiana Jones at 4K, full ray tracing at 60 FPS, and you'll be more impressed what it's pulling off. All right, here's somebody in disagreement right down here. So this will be the last one that we read, and then we'll move on to the comparison that he had. But he said, but Leandro, I'm just gonna say Leandro because I don't know, I like it for whatever reason. But it says GeForce Now is not a good choice here in my country, Brazil. Okay, now we kind of see what he's saying a little bit. But thanks to your post, I've been testing Boosteroid for about a week, and I have to agree with you. It's a very good experience with top-notch graphics, I think he's trying to say. I will not spend more money with PC hardware anytime soon. So I thought he was in complete disagreement with him. But he is just saying, yo, I don't fuck with GeForce. Now I use Boosteroid, which if you remember, or if you don't remember, I'm here to tell you. I remember not that long ago, Xbox did a big deal with Boosteroid for 10 years of the Activision games and whatnot. And I remember us all just being like, who the hell is Boosteroid? And they kind of came out. They've been loud and proud. They were really stoked for Xbox to be able to get that, to be able to get Activision Blizzard so their contract then would go through and make sense. And now Boosteroid has, 10 years worth of Activision Blizzard games, I believe, from Xbox. They might have more than that. I don't know exactly, but I knew that was like the big thing for Boosteroid and Xbox during the whole situation with, the UK and Lena Khan and the FTC here and whatnot. Like Boosteroid was like, please, Microsoft, get this done. And they were very much on Microsoft's side because they wanted to make sure, because they knew once they get like Call of Duty and stuff like that onto their platform and stuff like that, people are going to buy it. People that are overseas want that shit. And that's what Boosteroid is supposed to be really good at, is for, outside the United States and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it does or how well it works here in the United States, but I know that it's more or less popular outside the United States, just like bro was saying, outside in Brazil. So congrats to him. That's awesome. Visual Fidelity replied saying, glad to hear you have an alternative. I never thought I would replace PC hardware with streaming hardware, but it's gotten so good and more cost effective. I'm glad my post helped out. You know what's funny? And before we talk about this, because this is going to be an interesting thing, right? Have to read out some of this. I'm just seeing how long this damn article is. God damn. Okay, so this is just for different games. So, let's watch a video. All right, so this is on a 2017 iPad Pro, okay? It's only a 2-minute video. Let me make sure our quality is right. 144p. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. All right, so we're at 1440p now. Let's check out the video, see how everything's doing for him. I mean, I don't see any. What would be nice, which I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of latency, but what would be nice is if this person had the stats on the screen of it showing how it's running instead of just playing it and running in circles. I feel like anybody could just do that shit. Like, I want to see it like be benchmark and like all right. So let me see this. So. I like that. Like what's cool about some of the streaming service stuff is like you can just put that shit on extreme, right? And if you got good internet, you're good to go. Yeah, I don't care about any of this shit. Wow, okay. We're doing this. Goodness gracious, fuck that. We don't need that. That motherfucker right there is. We don't care about that site. That site is doing too much. But anyway, so regardless, I don't know if I could get rid of a 4070 to do streaming all the time. I'm not quite there yet with streaming. Like, I feel like streaming is a side service. It's not completely a service that I'm ready to only pay for that, right? And I've said that before. Shout out to Voidlock in the chat. Good to see you. Sergeant Sentinel Gaming, what's up? What's cracking? Good to see you as well. Yobi back in the building. My top mod, my top mod out there. My bodyguard. Right? Making sure everything looking good. Making sure y'all ain't doing any fuck shit in the chat. No excuse for my language. No excuse at all. But I don't care. Deal with it. Love me or hate me. It is what it is. I curse on my channel. I don't curse like a sailor, but I curse on my channel. It just is what it is. And I don't mind other people that come on here and curse and whatnot too. As a matter of fact, speaking of other people, if you wish to come on here, talk, if you have something to say about, you know, any of the topics that I brought on, or if you have something that I may have missed that happened recently, feel free to come through, switch your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call you click. So, yep, there is the link right there. Come through. That'll take you straight to my Discord, and you'll be on the show dang near immediately. All right, so definitely hit that link if you want to join. If you got something to say, you want to just come talk about some of these games, feel free. But anyways, keeping it pushing. Let's see. I had, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, I do want to kind of like, I kind of want to dig into this whole GeForce Now thing just a little bit more before we go any further. So GeForce Now versus gaming PC. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. We might have to sit here and watch one of these reviews, right? All right. Let's do this one, right? So it's GeForce. I have a 3080, so this one's hitting me right in the chest. I have a 3080, and this person's playing GeForce Now on a RTX 3080 versus PC RTX 3080, right? Let's check it out. Let me make sure that the Yep, we at 1440p. We good to go. So let's.
Only one of these is an actual RTX 3080 local PC.
Yeah, we're gonna have. So it sounds like what he's gonna do is he's gonna have us figure out if it's the left or the right. You think y'all can figure it out?
It's a GeForce Now RTX 3080 tier at 1440p and both capped at 120 frames per second. Both of these are running ultra quality with no DLSS and no other upscaling, so they are the raw ultra settings. So can you tell the difference between the two here? And thanks to GeForce Now, we also have a God of War Steam key to give away, so stick around to find out how to get your hands on that. I must admit that the
Damn, man, that's pretty good. I can't even front.
3080 is absolutely astounding. God of War has got to be one of the best looking games that I have seen on the RTX 3080 to date, both on the PC and the GeForce Now tier. So starting with the left hand side,
All right, how old is this
screen
video, dog? You tripping
a
now?
little bit better. And then we're going to switch over after a little bit
2
of a
years
battle
ago.
to the
Yeah, I don't
right
know.
hand side to see if you can tell the difference between the two. So that was the left hand side. Now let's have a look at the right. Can you notice any of the difference here on those frames per second? It is a little bit different on the frames per second side, but
I
it is
feel like
absolutely
I
marginal.
feel like the
The
right
quality
side is a little
absolutely
bit
astounding
better.
here, and there doesn't look to be.
I want to see what y'all say in the chat. So let me go back. Let me see this. All right, so Legendary Yobi says good internet with no throttling or data caps. You better have a unlimited plan. Years ago, I ran up to nearly 1 terabyte of data in 1 month. GeForce Ultimate plan. Oh Lord, yeah, because I know certain internet providers. You're right. You're absolutely right, Yobi. You got to make sure you got the right internet provider, because some of these places will tell you you got unlimited data. But what they don't tell you is after you use so much data, then they throttle you for the rest of the month, and they give you these like, you've used this amount of data, you have this left, or something like that. Like, I get that sometimes on my Verizon phone. I have unlimited data, yeah, but what they mean is after I go past my certain mark, then they're gonna give me some cheap ass shit internet. Yeah, it's unlimited, but now it's slow. It's that fine print type shit. And then Mental 9R, good morning. Hopefully you can make being on the show later. I don't know. I'm not putting you on Front Street right now. You can just let me know in the DMs. But hopefully you can make the show a little bit later. We are still doing bullshit, and I'm just doing the show early in the day. I'm probably got about another 20, 25 minutes. I'm going to just sit here and talk, and then I'm going to play a little bit of games for a little bit. My wife gets home at 11, and then me and her got to make a couple runs. We got to go do some do some things. But Mental 9R said, I've been really impressed with Sony's cloud streaming to my Portal. No, I've heard the Portal has been great for the most part for people that like it. I just can't get behind buying a whole device only for streaming. Like, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for everybody else that enjoys the shit. But like for me, I can't buy something that only that needs internet, or else it's worthless. Like, to me, I don't know. I just can't do that. But that's dope that that's working out for you, brother. Mental also says, as much as it pains me to say, it's a lot better than xCloud where I live. xCloud is not that great. xCloud is okay. It works. It's best if you're on your own Wi-Fi, but it's not the most. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst either. But I'd say it's not close to being the best. It's just not. I think GeForce Now is much better. Sony has a better cloud service, like it seems like it's tethered a little bit better. I just don't like Sony's offerings with their cloud service. So far, because that's gonna change, right? And same with Xbox. Xbox is going to expand more, PlayStation is going to expand more. It's going to be just interesting to sit back and watch. Personally, that's what I think. AEC Vic out here. I don't know what the, oh my goodness, all that soap. You know what? Just for you, Vic, I'm changing the title of this show to Let Gamers Speak, Call In Podcast. You know, I'm gonna call the first part of it though Friday Freak Off. How about that? Y'all part of the freak off right now, and y'all, I know y'all didn't even want to be, but y'all part of the freak off now. I changed it to the Friday freak off. Let gamers speak. Yeah, that's wild. There's gonna be some people joining, like, what the fuck? I mean, what you doing in here? What you doing in here? What y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm just joking. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Oh man, y'all search history gonna look crazy now. Y'all search history gonna look crazy now. They be like, what you watching? Your wife's gonna be like, what are you doing? I seen what you were watching. Yobi said, freak off. He said, I'm out of here.
Any input latency
Oh,
or
man, but let's
difference
keep
between
watching.
the two. There was a tiny amount of stutter there on the right hand side when we're in that bit of a battle, but generally it is very smooth. So as we come back side by side, I can reveal that the actual local PC is on the left and the GeForce Now RTX 3080 tier is on the right. As you can see in these cutscenes, there is absolutely nothing between them, and these cutscenes are rendered at game graphics, so it is absolutely...
Okay, so I was right. I did say the right one looks like... Wait, I said the right one looks smoother. I think that's what I said, and GeForce Now is the right one.
Stunning. As we come here and freeze, you really can struggle to tell the difference between the two. Very, very marginal differences here, if any at all. And as we put them actually side by side, you wouldn't tell that there was a break in this image if you didn't know about the black line. It is absolutely astounding just how close the RTX 3080 tier is to a local PC. As we run down the bridge and look at the environment, very, very marginal difference. If you really are looking, I think the background is very, very slightly clearer on the RTX 3080 PC, but it really is marginal. As we come back full screen then for a battle in the underground and a fast moving monster with lots of effects going on, we can see that the RTX 3080 PC is holding 80 to 90 frames per second, but it's still bouncing around a fair amount because that DLSS is not on. So as we come now to the GeForce Now RTX 3080 tier,
so that's
again,
probably why
we're seeing 80 to 90 frames per second and actually even up to 100. So it's bouncing between 80
that's probably why I
and
thought
100,
that side looked smoother.
The 3080 tier does actually seem to go a little bit higher on the frames per second versus the local here. Now obviously if you had the DLSS enabled, you are going to be able to squeeze a bit more out of both of these. But as we come back side by side again with a battle, the quality of the GeForce Now RTX 3080 tier is just so close to the actual physical PC on God of War. It really is just amazing. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy playing this. This is
all right, so that's not bad though. That's like really cool, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, come on through if you want. I mean, come on through. I see you, Ron Slusher. I see what you said, bro. Just slide through. It ain't no thing. But let's see. Let me go back to see what y'all are talking about in the chat. Show y'all some respect. All right. AEC Vic said, "Do something." Okay, I see you. Keeping it spicy is key, bro. That sounds like some Diddy speech. I can't even front. That sounds like something that Diddy would say, bro. Keeping it spicy. He's AEC Vic says it's Friday and the body knows it. Where's the vault with 1,000 baby oils at? Hey, bro, I got my camera turned a certain way for a reason, dog. Leave it alone. Just leave the oil alone. Leave me alone. All right, AEC Vic says, my search history is being cleansed. If this is the worst, oh, that's foul. Anyways, Ron Slusher said I'm going to have to call in and talk about cloud game. You should, because you probably know more about it than I do, brother. I'm just over here like I'm speculating. I'm over here looking as a customer, like maybe, like I don't know. But see, the thing is then you're paying monthly. I guess that's not bad if you don't have a console, right? Think about it this way. If you don't have a console and you're not paying for internet, right? You're not paying for internet. You're just paying for the subscription service of the thing. Then it's kind of like a replacement. You see what I'm saying? Then it's like a replacement. You're replacing paying like for whatever subscription service, or like let's say that you're only getting the Xbox and you're paying like $10 a month just to be able to play online, or $10 or $12 a month just to be able to play online. Well, now you don't have to pay that to play online, but now you want to pay that to be able to play off of a higher graphics card that what you own in your computer, and you use GeForce Now. Then it kind of offsets the cost, right? Makes sense. A lot better. Voidlock said ham is wild. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. You don't have to take me or leave it. It just is what it is. Hit that like button, though. Y'all share this out. If y'all want to come through, scroll onto the show. Here is the link to do so. I put it in the chat 3 times, so it's easy to see.
And for those of you that stuck with us to this point, there is a link in the description below.
I'm gonna go ahead and serve bro a like button, though. I use his content. I might as well at least like the shit, right? So so yeah, I can kind of see where bro is moving and why he's moving that way. And as long as it makes sense to him, I don't care. It doesn't make it doesn't make complete sense to me yet. Because he's still keeping a console. And to me, it's just like, why not just get rid of why not just keep the 4070, upgrade your CPU, and then just play your games, play your competition games on the 4070 just natively, like actually off of there, and then use GeForce Now just for the. I don't know. Maybe you like sitting in front of his TV like me, though. Like, I like sitting in front of my TV, so sometimes I'll be like, I'll take a little less frames right now just so I can use my recliner. You know, so like maybe he's like that. I also have like my entire room is like flooded with video games. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different screens in my room, right? I have 5 different screens in my room. The CRT TV I got for the old school shit. I got these 2 monitors right here for the PC. I got my main 55-inch TV that I use for my Series X, PS5, Dreamcast that I have an HDMI cable for, 360, and PS3, and my Switch. And then I have my small little on TV in the corner that I use more or less for watching football, basketball, random dumb shit on YouTube. I love my crime stories and like weird, wild, you know, if you ever heard of EWU, EWU, that channel is wild with it. It has the worst type of people on that channel with documentaries about their fall. And fuck them, they're terrible people. But like, but the actual people that made the channel for EWU, they're dope. They're pretty dope people for giving us the news about these crazy motherfuckers outside. But anyways, I also use that TV for my Steam Deck. I have my Steam Deck dock plugged into that TV, so It's just like right next to me. So if I feel like watching the football game on my big screen TV, then I can use this little TV to play my Steam Deck and shit like that, which I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 4 on my Steam Deck, which, by the way, if you don't know, Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Steam Deck looks better than Grand Theft Auto 4 on your PS5 or Grand Theft Auto 4 on your Xbox Series S or X. It don't matter. Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Steam Deck looks better than both of those consoles. Same with Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, it's old. They haven't done shit to update it on the console side. But, you know, since Steam Deck is technically a PC, turn them shits up. Motherfucker is smooth. I'm getting a flat 60 on both games, and everything looks perfect. Right? And I'm playing it at 1080p because that's what my little TV over here does, right? You can upscale it, I guess, a little bit or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, or just change the resolution to it. But anyways, so yeah, that's the gist about this. Ron, I don't see you up in here. You ain't said shit. You ain't come through, so I'm moving on. If you want to come in here and bring it up and talk about something cloud gaming, you are more than welcome to, brother. But I don't see you right now, and I'm not finna sit around and wait. Let's see. Let's go to the next piece of the conversation. Oh, so this wild shit happened yesterday. So I ran into Aaron Greenberg. Shout out to Aaron Greenberg, by the way. But I ran into Aaron Greenberg at the Game Awards, right? I was kicking it with my boy Hip Hop Gamer, and I ran into him, and I was just like, yo, Aaron, like, because I wasn't sure. Like, I was just kind of like, I definitely wasn't starstruck, but I was like, hold on, Aaron. So I just was, I couldn't help myself. I just yelled, hey, I was like, hey, Aaron. And he's talking to somebody, and I was like, I just put my hand up, and he looked at and nodded, and I was like, oh, okay, so that is him. I walked over there, and he was busy talking, so I just, let him finish talking. But Hip Hop Gamer was in the middle of having a conversation with somebody. He finished talking, and Hip Hop Gamer walked up to me, and I was like, yeah, Aaron right here, and hip hop. Hip hop just don't give a damn, right? He was just like, yo, Aaron, like mad loud. So he just interrupted the conversation. Yo, Aaron, what's going down, boy? What's cracking? Handshaking and shit. And it was dope. And I was like, yo, Aaron, let me get a picture with you. So he let me cop a picture with him, right? That's the profile picture right here. Bam. You see it. It is. Goddamn. Yeah, but you see the profile picture right there, me and Aaron Greenberg throwing up the X, because that, I told you, Xbox is where that's my main box. But then I seen that he wrote this, like, we have been working on a new developer direct take to take you inside 4 studios, bringing games to Xbox and Game Pass this year. Hear directly from these developers on January 23rd. All right. What I didn't see is this part where it says, right now it says you can reply, but at first I couldn't. It said accounts at Aaron Greenberg, or mentions, people that he follows essentially, or the ones that he mentions can speak in it. And I went to go say something just nice, right? Like I seen a bunch of folks that I also am followed by or following say stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, let me say something real quick. And then I realized I couldn't. And I was like, how do I got a profile picture with this mug? How do I get a profile picture with him? And I can't even speak in his circle at all. Like that seemed a little wild to me. Maybe I was being a little over the top. Maybe I was being a little bitch. I don't know. But I just felt like, I was like, this don't feel right. Right? I'm just being honest with you. You just didn't feel right. I was like, how do I got a picture with bro? But I can't even say nothing. And then he mentioned back, he said, sorry, I followed back. Love the profile picture. Yeah, I mean, I felt, I told him straight out, like, bro, that felt kind of whack. But I didn't tell him that in particular, but somebody was telling me why it was happening, and it made sense to me, right? But I ain't no fucking troll, so I was just like, I was kind of pissed. I was feeling some type of way, a little salty, right? But it is what it is. He hit me back and he was just like, it ain't like that, bro. Like, so it's all good. Got a little follow from Aaron Greenberg. That's what's up. That's cool. Full circle is what I was kind of thinking on that. Like, right, I met him in person, said something, and see, sometimes it's like that. Like a lot of people want to, you know, call you crazy or say something when you stand up for yourself and say something out loud. But bro, I'm just being outside, I'm being loud a little bit. Gotta let somebody know, hey, I don't like something. And if you don't tell somebody you don't like something, you know, you're just gonna keep fucking losing. Right? If you just sit there and be like, oh, I can't respond to his post. And if I would have just shrugged my shoulders and then just turned away, he wouldn't have followed back. He wouldn't have said anything, but he wouldn't even notice. But since I retweeted it and said, how do I got a photo with you, bro? He was like, oh, fuck. You know, if I wouldn't have said anything, he wouldn't even notice. So that's my point. Speak up if you want to be heard. Fuck what everybody thinks. If they don't like that you're speaking up, then they don't really like you. It is what it is. Vic says Ham got so many baby oil, his serpentine belt never squeaked. You right. I ain't never heard my car squeak since 2015, dog. 2015. Man, yeah. Ever since I put, you know, I you know, one time just because I tried it. This was back in like, I want to say like 07 or 09, right? I had this little Honda Accord, right? I had this 89 Honda Accord. So if you don't know what that looks like, let me show you. 89 Honda Accord. Yep, that is literally what it was. Let me see. This was the color I even had right here. Is a baby blue one. It was not shiny like this. It was not shiny, but I love this little car with little flip up lights and whatnot. I had a horrible little cherry bomb in the back that was louder than shit. I didn't have any reason to have a cherry bomb on that car. I had a nice little shift knob in there with, you know, a little extra stuff just to make me feel, because Fast and Furious was the shit back then, right? So I was just like, I was 16, 17, maybe 18 years old. And I was just, you know, making it, you know, trying to make it shake, you know, trying to put a little something in my car and give it a little extra up and whatnot. I even raced a few people in it, right? Yeah, yo. Yo, yes, that part. It wasn't shiny, but I kept it clean, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all right, they 15s. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. All right, so I had a little Honda Accord. I had a JLW3 in the back at one point. I also had a couple JLW zeros in the back, and then I ended up lastly with a couple kicker comps in the back. I'm pretty sure my speakers cost more than my vehicle. You know, you know why I say that? Because I bought my Honda Accord for $400. I bought that hoe for $400. And I put subs in it. I hooked it all up myself, right? I ran the cables through that, drilled through the firewall, or maybe I went through the door jam on this one. I don't remember. But anyways, I ran the cables through there and into the back, you know, right? Hooked it up to the stereo. I had as a matter of fact, I might still have, hold on. So this guy right here, right? Let me go full screen. Okay. Yeah, let me go full screen. All right, so this guy right here, right? This isn't the exact one I had. This is the one that I had afterwards. This one's a little too new, but I always used to rock Alpine, right? I used to always rock Alpine because that's what I fucked with. Alpine, JL, kickers. Those were all that was my whole setup. And interior speakers, I either liked Alpine, what was the other ones? Infinity or Bose. Bose was usually too damn expensive though, right? I mean, I got a fucking Honda Accord. I wasn't getting Bose back then. Back then I was getting, like I said, I really like JL and Kicker and Alpine, but for my amp, I remember back in there, I had a nasty, dirty watt, I had a 1200 watt Sony Explode amp. Those things were dirty, bro. Like those amps were dirty for that. But yeah, I used to have this CD player or a very similar, a previous version of this CD player. This used to, in the previous version, this thing used to push all the way in, right? Now it, like, you can't push it in. It's only like a button to click, kind of like a L3 or R3. But you used to be able to push this thing all the way in and it'd be flush with the whole thing. And I didn't have this USB port back then and whatnot. This CD player right here is the CD player I put into my, oh, damn, what was that? I had a Pathfinder as well. I had a Pathfinder when I moved to Denver, Colorado. And I used to love that Pathfinder. That thing, currently right now, I still have a sub. I have it in my Yukon. I have my subs in my Yukon, but I needed to get it transferred over to my, I need to get that sub transferred over to my, god damn it, why am I having a blank right now? My Avalanche. Jeez Louise. I need to get that turned over to my Avalanche. And I need to probably sell that Yukon. That Yukon ain't doing nothing but sitting in the front. It ain't doing shit. I have a 99 Yukon for sale, 2 G's. Lemon asked me about it, but I'm not finna sell. Like that truck went through some things, and I would not feel comfortable selling it to another friend. It's not terrible, but like there's some front end stuff that needs to be fixed. Like as for like shocks and stuff like that, like the front end and everything is still put together really well. Like the whole car looks good, very little rust on it and whatnot. There's no dings or anything like that anywhere. The paint that needs a new paint job. But yeah, that front end, the suspension and stuff like that stuff needs to be replaced, and it's like $5,000 to replace that. And I'm selling the car for like $2,000. So like, I'd feel weird selling it to somebody, especially that lives states away, because I'm not sure how well that thing would hold up on the highway for 2,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? No, Rachie, no. I never had Kobe. I never had a Kobe sound system. I never had Lightning audio sound system either. Those were Walmart brand type shit. I did not have that. I always rocked with, like the cheapest thing that I'd rock with was Sony Explode series. And I didn't really like, I liked the Sony Explode amps, but I didn't really like their subs. And I definitely didn't like their interior speakers. Oh man, Vic said I had a sub in my little 95 Eclipse. Yeah, I was on that Fast and Furious. Yes, man. So you know exactly what I'm saying, man. You had that old school Eclipse that looked like Like that was clearly before the Paul Walker Eclipse, right? The 95 Eclipse was smaller than that. It was actually like it looked, oh man, what other car did that look just like the Eclipse? It looked exactly it looked kind of like the Dodge Daytonas back then. You know what? You believe what you want to believe, Rachie. I didn't have that garbage. You know, believe what you want to believe. My car was like a Kobe, but not my sound system. My sound system was nice. My sound system was nicer than my car. I was one of them type of dudes, right? Like where I was thinking that, yeah, like, I mean, I could afford the sound system stuff. I couldn't afford a new nice car, right? But I also paid for everything myself. Like my mom didn't buy my cars. My very first car, an 81 Buick LeSabre, I bought that cash myself. I was 14 when I got my first job. In a consignment store, putting tags on t-shirts and jeans and dumb shit like that. And then I worked at a grocery store and also a restaurant called Village Inn. I don't know if any of y'all from the Midwest know what Village Inn is, but it's a nice little restaurant. It ain't nothing fancy, but it's like, you know, it's like a high class Waffle House essentially, right? Where there's plenty of seating. It ain't gonna get ghetto or weird in there, but they mostly known for their breakfast foods, and they will, but they'll fuck around and cook a chicken sandwich or a burger or something like that too, right? You know, so but that was my second job was Village Inn. I think my third job was at Hy-Vee, which was a grocery store. And yeah, I bought all my own vehicles. I've never had my parents pay for a vehicle. I never had them co-sign or nothing. I had to pay for all that shit. You know, had to get it out the mud myself because my mom. I mean, you seen the cars that my mama had, you'd know that I bought my own shit because my mama had some shit. She had the cars, but keep in mind she didn't ever see reason to ever get a new car, so she had like the same van and truck that she had since I was like 9 years old, all the way up until I was like 23. She had like the same car. She did not care. She asked, "Hey, does this work or do I need to take it to the shop?" Okay, it works. She didn't care. You got a PT Cruiser, Rachel. You the Kobe in this room right now. You the Kobe, sucker. Dorian Gray was cracking. Good morning to you, Answer X Man. I see you both pulling up. Appreciate it. Dorian Gray says, I remember these dudes who were too cheap to buy amps. They had those Krakow boosters. No, are those the little the sub with the amp inside? Because those things were garbage. Those things were man, you were getting clowned if you showed up with one of those. You were getting clowned. We were like, oh man, I don't know why you even purchased that shit. That's wild, bro. My favorite car. All right, Sir X-Man says my favorite car is on is on Will the 89 Firebird Formula Black with manual transmissions. I missed that car. Yo, bro, you ain't lying. That 89 Firebird Formula, fire. I'm a big fan of Trans Ams and Firebirds. So I'm right there with you. I love the one with like the fire what is it called? Like the Fire Hawk or like the Fire Eagle or whatever the things that's on the hood of like the Camaro and shit like that. Like the IROC Z Camaro as well is nasty from way back in the day. You know, like, yeah, I know exactly what time era that you're talking about. Those Camaros, Firebirds, Trans Ams, nasty, bro. Like those are some of my favorite cars to this day. Right, like in Forza, that was one of the first cars that I completely tuned up. My favorite car, though, that's not a super car, is probably like a 280Z. I don't know. They're tiny. I know I'm a big ass dude. I probably shouldn't like it, but I do. Let's see, 280Z. I don't know what it is. I just think this motherfucker pretty as hell, man. Like, bro, if I could, I'd have something like I'd have this one right here. That's so nasty, bro. I don't even like the new like the new Z's. I don't like them that much. But like these old school ones, like they just look so good. I don't really like the ones with the mirrors all the way down here. I don't like that. I like the ones with the mirrors closer by. Here's what I was talking about though, Sir X, just a little bit ago. This is one of the Firebirds I like with the hood like that. I guess it won't let me see closer of the picture. That's stupid. It's stupid. What are we doing? That's stupid. But anyways, yeah, that was my car. My favorite car that I personally owned. I mean, I really liked my Avalanche. I really liked my Yukon. Those were cool. But the one that I probably fell in love with, because every once in a while you fall in love with like your vehicle, and you're like it's a vehicle that you're like rubbing the dashboard on. That you just had some times with, right? For me, that was for me that was my. Here, I'll show it to y'all. This isn't even going to sound that exciting. This was my favorite car that I had. Sounds mad boring, right? But this was my favorite car that I ever had. The Crown Vic. Yep, I had an 89 Crown Vic LTD. This exact one, except it was like baby blue. It was like the color of this one. Right? Let me see if I can find like the exact looking. I think this is. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my old 89 Crown Vic. I wonder if I can find it on Facebook. I'm really interested if I can find it, because that car was my joint, bro. Like, I loved that car. I went everywhere in that joint. Oh yeah, I forgot I had an Acura CL as well. That car was tight. That car was tight. That car was tight. Yeah. Yeah, here's a young Ham back in the day with his Acura CL. Here, I'll show you that. Oh man, y'all didn't even see the Crown Vic that I was talking about. Crown Vic, yeah, that one right there. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on whole screen. My bad. So yeah, I had. This is the exact Crown Vic that I had. But here's a whole old school picture of me right there with my Acura CL. Right, that's back when I used to live. I used to live in the sticks. Right, I used to live like kind of in. I mean, I still kind of live in the sticks in Iowa, but I'm talking about when I lived in Nebraska. I used to live off of this area called West O. And this was at like the edge of town, West O. And bro, like this is during the winter time. So I know you probably looking at my back tire like, man, that dirty as a motherfucker. But yeah, it was like during the winter time and shit like that. Just all wet and nasty and whatnot. But yeah. That was one of my cars right there. I want to see if I can find my Crown Vic though. That was my shit. There she is. Yeah, see this was my baby back in the day, bro. Like look at the way I'm posing with her. You can tell that I loved it. You can't. I'm not sharing a screen. Yeah, I am. Oh, okay. It might have been earlier, right? You might have been earlier, right? But yo, like this was my car right here, bro. This is what I used to drive all the time. I miss it. Had the electric seats. Actually did have this CD player was in it. Actually, I had this CD player in it. Literally this one. Because I finally started using like this USB port and whatnot. I completely forgot this was the car that I got this CD player in. I forgot that. And then I took that out. I took that CD player out, I remember. Put it away. And then I bought a Hyundai Sonata, I want to say it was a 2010 Sonata. And I was young and dumb. That motherfucker got repossessed. I ain't even gonna play with y'all. I got repossessed on that bitch. And because I don't know why I bought it, but I was like, I think I was like 21. And I had money like that. I did for a while. But after I finished school, I got exhausted. Because when I was in school, I had 3 jobs and I was doing school full time. I'm telling you guys do not know how much I used to grind back in the day. Like I told you, I was 14 with a job, bought all of my own cars. And then when I was when I was when I was 20 years old to 22, I did like I had college, right? And I was full time. I was doing 12 hours of college, and I worked at Boston Market. I worked at Boston Market, this place called RHD, Resources for Human Development. I was a caregiver there. And I also worked at a gas station, all at the same time, and going to school in the morning. So I'd go to school in the morning at 8 a.m. until around 1 p.m., leave there, go to Boston Market or the gas station, whichever one I worked at that day, work there until like 7 or 8, and then I had to be at Resources for Human Development at 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. And luckily at that job, once I got everybody down and whatnot, I could sleep for about half of my shift. They actually let you sleep for half of your shift there because you're taking care of people with disabilities. If they're not, if they like and there's alarms and stuff like that around the house to let me know like when they wake up. So I'd wake up, and my cousin Matt's here. Y'all, you remember this shit, cuz my cousin Matt Hum is here. You remember this shit, bro? You remember I used to work 3 jobs and go to school full time. You were going to school full time during that time too, I believe. And we used to get fucking hammered all the time, go to school, work. I remember there was one time where I was going to school. I was going to school and I was working, and me and you lived together, cuz. Me and you lived together. I was working and going to school, and you worked at the mill. Do you remember when you worked at the fucking mill? Bro. The mill. Oh my God. That was, I remember you worked at the mill. I had the Acura CL and you had the John Claude Pontiac Grand Dam. We used to call it J Claude. I remember, bro, I'm telling you. Those was some times back in the day. Yes, you got it. He said, I was doing, bro, Matt said, I was doing 72 hours a week and you were watching me with multiple you said you were matching me with multiple jobs while going to school. Like, bro, me and my cousin Matt used to live together right off of 27th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, Nebraska. And bro, remember when JP drove us home during I think it was my birthday when I face planted after we left the bar, and he drove into somebody's fucking yard and the cops followed us back to our apartment and we sprinted in. Like, bro, we were terrible back in the day. We were terrible. I'm telling you, like I'm telling y'all stories that I do not want to tell these to my daughter when I get old or when she gets older, because she should not be doing the fuck shit that I was doing. You know those little memes and shit that you see on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot, and it says reasons why women live longer than guys? That was me and my cousin Matt. Constantly. Knife fights and all. Like, me and my cousin Matt were dumb. We did some dumb shit. But it was a blast. It was a good time. I'm happy I don't do none of that shit anymore, though. Because it's silly. It's silly, and I would not recommend. If I see my daughter doing any of the fuck shit that I did, man, she would be in some shit. But anyways, I drifted so far off of talking about gaming. I started talking about vehicles, the vehicles I owned and whatnot. Like I said, I put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to join the conversation, whether you just talking about your own old school, or you want to hop in here and talk about some game and shit that I maybe, looked over or whatnot, I'm more than happy to kick it, talk, chill for a little bit. I got about 10 more minutes, okay? I'm going to set a timer on my phone because I do this shit all the time. I'll tell y'all that I got 10 more minutes or I got 20 more minutes, and then I'm here for another hour. So I'm setting a timer. I got about 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes. 10 minutes till I got to dip out. But if anybody wants to join the convo or say something or slide through or whatnot, it is what it is. My cousin in the chat, shout out to Matt Hum. That is my legit cousin. He says, I won't embarrass Ham, but he turns way too far. I mean, bro, I turn up. I can turn up if I need to. 46th Street was the turn up heaven for me. Matt, he says it right here. He says, Matt Hum says, tell him about when the water got turned off at 46. I'll have to have you come onto the show at some point and talk about some of these stories with me. I'll have to have you slide through and you'll be on your phone and you'll just have to come through and talk, because we had some shit. we went through some shit, and when the water turned off, bro, oh man, talk about a 19-year-old, a house full of 19-year-olds, right? And we forgot to pay the water. Oh my God, that was so tragic. Oh man, we were reckless, bro. Reckless. All right. All right. Let's get back to the game and shit. Oh my goodness, this is too much right now. All right. So Legendary Yobi sent me some shit yesterday that I wanted to just get over real quick. Oh man. I mean, this. But before we even get into what Yobi sent me, my cousin put in the chat $2 super chat from Matt Hum. He says, "Miss you, cuz, and I got NHL Hit 2003 ready to go." So I gotta ask you, did you play it? Because you said that you tried to run it and it wasn't running. If y'all haven't played NHL Hits, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that game was the shit back in the day. NHL Hits, first thing to pop up. This game was hot.
Welcome back to the meme.
Look at him. This channel right here, this dude calls himself not the expert, but he says NHL Hits from 2003 is a chaotic masterpiece, and it is. It's 100% a masterpiece. This game
from 2003.
was
This
lit.
game looks crazy. There's explosions. There's players getting on fire. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of testosterone around in this game. And I love it. I've never played it. I know nothing about hockey, but let's ride. Hello, Spinning Helmet. Thank you for welcoming me to the game.
Oh my goodness. Time out. See, this is what was great.
In this game.
This is what was great about sports games back in the day. The guy said it. The guy literally says it. Like, just listen closely.
I've never played it. I know nothing about hockey, but let's ride. Hello.
He just said it right there. I know nothing about hockey, but let's rock. Exactly. You didn't need to know anything about football for Blitz. You didn't need to know anything about hockey for Hits. You didn't need to know anything about football for or basketball or soccer for Street Games. So, like, they stopped this because it just looked bad on the sport? Fuck out of here. We haven't had a Blitz game or any of that shit since how long? And people still get kicked out of games for targeting and stuff like that. People still do it. So to answer the question to those people that run the EA and NFL and college and all these other things that say, oh, we don't like that in the video games. It's not good for our sport. It doesn't matter if it's in the video game or not. People are still going to do it. People are still going to get kicked out of games for being assholes because it had nothing to do with video games in the first place. I don't know. It's just to me, to take fun away from something that's supposed to be fake and fun, but then I'm not telling y'all to take this away, but we're letting like GTA and everything like that slide, which I think you should because it's not real. Then we should have these sports games and let those slide as well because it's not real. I don't care if you want to put fake players in or not. I thought the last Blitz game that came out that didn't have any real players in it, but had Lawrence Taylor in it, even though Lawrence Taylor he fucked up. But that was the reason he was in the game, is because he was kind of a fuck up a little bit in some ways. He was one of the best linebackers of all time, but he fucked with a lot of drugs. And he was a hothead. So he gets put into a game and then he gets in trouble for being a wild person. I'm sorry, but what'd you think was gonna happen? Anyways, let's check out some more of this video.
Oh, Spinning Helmet, thank you for welcoming me to the game. Whoa, worldwide franchise. I don't know why I love it. Mini games? This is awesome. You can turn on catch-up logic? I don't think I want that. That sounds like pain. We all saw what happened to me in NFL Blitz. No. At the one!
This dude is pretty funny. Who is this guy? Maybe I should. I remember. Okay, not the expert. I like his videos so far. All right, so
Let's rip a franchise. Ooh, I can create a team? Like, this is awesome. These are some nicknames for sure. The Vermin. I don't even know what a Yuki is. The Tough Guys. 10 Men. The Sledgehammers. That doesn't even fit on the screen. All right, this game is just all about fun. I'm loving these nicknames.
you hear that? You hear what he's saying? When's the last time you heard somebody turn on a sports game and utter this statement?
The Sledgehammers, that doesn't even fit on the screen. All right, this game is just all about fun. I'm loving these nicknames.
This game is all about fun. Where do you hear that? You don't hear that in any sports games now. Like, you definitely ain't hearing that in Madden. All right, Voidlock says, that's the one you can fight. All I did was fight. LOL. Yes. Absolutely. It was great. Matt Hum says before games focus on being real and focus on having okay. Before games focused on being real and focus on having fun, no parameters, just having fun and giving the fans what they want. Voidlock, remember when you lose a fight, you are out of the game, unconscious, knocking people through the glass, getting struck by lightning, and starting on fire. Yes, man. Bro. Me, you, and Tom back in the day, Matt, we used to get it in on this game. I had the cow hat on. I remember that. And Tom had Shmi as, I don't remember what he was. Dang, I can't remember what everybody was.
Pick babies, rednecks. The hillbilly rednecks coming at you. Okay, these logos are a little outdated, but we'll find the one that fits. Is this a chicken with its head cut off? What? And then we'll just have the American flag as our logo. Because America. We got Jim Bob Bobby, star player. Man, I don't even know what these
liking
like
this video.
shot
This is
types
great.
are. Wrists, slap shot. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Positions. I know what defense is. Wing. Let's go with wing and hope that's an offensive position. Height. Oh, let's just make him 7 feet tall. Now let's make him a humble lad. 5'4". Offensive machine. So weight seems to add some ability to the things. His toughness is pretty low. Oh, this is gonna be some nightmare fuel, I can already tell. What the fuck? What is this game? Absolutely
Yes.
not. This is pure nightmare fuel. Is that Frosty the Snowman?
I think you used to be Frosty. I think you were Frosty.
Dude, who has the most redneck looking face? Who looks like a hillbilly? Huge head. Jim Bob Bobby is our lead man up front. He's got speed and shooting ability, but nothing else. And he also has a giant head and a tiny body. Chip Biscuit, he's gonna be 7 feet tall and just massive. I don't think he needs agility. He's just gonna be a wall in the goal. And he's a pirate for some reason. I like your leg pads and your comically large.
All right, let's get to the game. So just like Blitz, this game, I believe it had one of those. I thought before the game. Yes, that's the head I used to have right there.
With this team, we got Invader, the cow face, I guess. We're going full nightmare fuel with this team. Oh yeah, Bob Bobby. Of course, we can't forget Frosty the Snowman. The tag team here: Jim Bob Bobby, Buck Mule, Invader Jim, Kenny Danger Zone Knight, Edna Brick, Frosty, and who can forget Chip Biscuit. Definitely the weirdest creations we have. Rounds and French experience. Win one fight, get one successful deck. All right. Sounds like I want to fight. So they're 31 overall. I thought we were going to go straight against NHL teams.
Yep.
We're not at that level
Remember,
yet.
because that's how I played it back in the day. We had it on the GameCube.
We're going to be doing some fighting. We need to bring in our tough team. Bring out Edna Brick. And on defense, I think it's going to be a Buck Mule. Goalie is definitely going to be Chip Biscuit.
You guys make sure to hit that like button, share it
I
out.
haven't seen him in
We're
like 10
just
seconds,
kicking
but
it, watching
the team
some
is
old
already
school
terrifying
shit for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Small arena. Nightmare fuel incoming. This is the kind of show I wanted.
Oh, what happened to my camera?
Okay, I missed it.
I don't know what
score on
happened
me
to my
this
camera.
quickly. Here you go, Buck. Oh. We got a deck. Shoot that thing. Hustle.
There it
From
is.
way downtown. Hit him. No. This is chaos. How do I fight somebody? I don't know, but I'm just going to hit it.
I want to
Oh.
see a fight.
What kind of
Oh,
fight?
he missed it.
Oh shit!
yeah,
What up,
yeah.
Sir X-Man?
We're doing spin moves.
Okay, you talking about cars. I had to do
Oh, we're
I had
going
to walk
down
the dog and show
the
for a
ice.
minute because we got snow.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
open net.
You talking
Whoopsie.
about cars, right?
All right, we need to start
And
fighting.
I told you
Hit
a
some
few
buttons.
of my cars I had. A Firebird I love, but I don't know what I
almost out of
love
play.
and still have to this day.
Ooh, I
My
tried.
1992 Dodge Stealth RT
There you go.
Turbo, man.
Dude, those Dodge Stealths were nasty, bro.
You ever drove one?
No, I haven't drove
Oh
one,
my-
but I've been in one, and it's like a
It's
like
a
a fucking
monster.
motorcycle.
It's a monster, dude.
It,
Man.
like, isn't it all wheel?
All-wheel drive, all-wheel steering.
That's what I thought. All wheel, man. That thing takes off. It's kind of it's like a Skyline. Yeah.
Man, it's like
No
man,
way?
You should,
From
you
way
should,
downtown.
You should feel how it
So we
hurt
do
going
have the
in,
on
dude.
fire thing.
And I
Need to
drove
use
it in
that
the
to our
snow
advantage.
one day because all-wheel drive, and I was on 294 on the toll road, right? And this SUV was trying to keep up with me. Remember, that car is heavy, and it's low to the ground, right? It was decent snow. It was high, but it wasn't like that high. You know what I'm saying? You live in the Midwest. You know what I'm talking about. But man, and I was driving like 80 miles an hour in the snow, and that SUV tried to keep up with me because he's like, "What, this sports car just smoking my head?" And then he lost back traction a little bit in the SUV. He's like, "Let me slow down." I was rolling, dude. That car is wonderful in all types of weather, man. I love that car. And, it was a 5-speed, baby. You got that. A real man has this sports car and manual transmission. You can't find it like that no more. But
Yo.
you know what I'm saying.
The fight is kicking off right here. Let me watch this real quick. Fight
Knocks his
time.
hat off. Give him the business.
What fight?
Dude, I used to love this.
Western,
Come on,
yeah.
Edna. Just hit
I
buttons.
love that in
Ooh,
EA.
you can do
and
it,
That was
Edna.
my first one.
Don't
90,
fail
90, 90,
Oh, Edna's
98.
down. Damn it. Let's
In
bring in
NHL
Frosty.
98.
We have to
Man,
win
I
a
love
fight,
that
though.
game.
Oh, he hits the goalie.
Oh,
I'm
I
just gonna keep
forgot
whacking
you
this
used
guy.
to be able
This
to
game
hit
is
the
fun.
goalie in this game.
Come on, Frosty.
Yeah.
Oh my
You can
goodness.
fight with anybody, dude.
It was fantastic. I remember we used to bum rush the goalie. That was like the play is bum rush the goalie.
I remember playing co-op with the 98 with a friend and stuff like that. And we were going at it, dude.
Why does my camera keep turning off? Hold on a second. Oh,
You charge your battery all the time, right?
Man, like I don't know why my camera keeps turning off. Anyways, I don't know. I was about to get up out of here. Anyways, like I said, I had about 10 minutes left, and I'm hitting 14 minutes right now.
I just popped in for a second. That's all.
No, you good, brother. I appreciate you for sliding through, but yeah, my camera off right now. I think what I'm gonna do for a little bit. I mean, you can stick around if you want to for a little bit, but I'm just gonna play a little bit of games. I'm gonna hop on here and play some of this Dragon Ball Z Legends for a little bit.
I never got into Dragon Ball Z.
Man, I love that shit.
I know you're a younger generation, but it's not my field.
I know. I mean, you were there, back when Christ was born, so I'm not surprised.
How don't you start fucking doing that, bro? Now people gonna talk in the chat again. Garbage.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Other than that, I'm old.
You handed Apple the apple.
Let's just say I'm an old school. Let it go. Old school gamer, dude. That's all. But yeah, man, that was one of my favorite. I didn't buy it till 2013. Bought it outright. And then the guy that I bought it from, right? He got mad. He's like, "Damn, but I promised you we put money down." Man. So, damn, one guy wanted to pay $20,000. I got $13,000 outright out the door.
Check this out, Sir X Man. AEC Vic in the chat says, "Bro, Sir X Man talking in the background reminds me of my dad trying to talk about his past while I was playing games, not paying attention."
And that's why your dad is smarter, because he said pass wise. That means he didn't do it no more.
Oh man, y'all wildin'. That was funny though. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Sir X Man for showing up though, sliding through. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, you can stick around if you want. I'm just gonna throw on this game. Oh shit! I'm just gonna throw on this game.
Hey, I always want to see some of your Starfield shit on YouTube. Some of the ships you made. A lot of them crazy ships that you made in Starfield.
Oh yeah, I made a couple different ships.
Yeah, I want to see that sometime. Come on, put Starfield in there and go through your collection of ships that you created.
Yeah, I've made some pretty cool ones.
Yeah, which one that you made? Was it a Star Wars ship that you made?
No, I made I made one of the original Star Trek ships.
Right.
I made two different Star Trek ships, right? So one of them was
I didn't know you was a Trekkie.
yeah. I grew
was
up
like,
I grew
fuck
up
yeah.
watching Star Trek,
seen them
The Next
all.
Generation. That was my era.
That's your generation, right? But then you went back and watched some of the old ones. You probably said, "Hey, these weren't too bad."
Yeah, I more or less watched the movies. I didn't watch a whole lot of the TV shows, but I watched the movies.
Yeah,
Movies,
I
really enjoyed the old school movies. My favorite. God damn, what is going on here? Why is the camera not turning on? I don't know. That's what was I gonna say?
Your favorite?
Yeah. I think it was called Star Trek Generations. Is that right? Yeah.
I knew about it.
It had Kirk in it and Picard.
Oh, yeah, the first one when they merged the
Kirk
when
and
they
Picard.
merged Kirk and Picard, right? And they were on the planet, and this thing that one of my favorite actors had. He was a bad guy, and he wanted to get back to the Nexus.
Yep, the Nexus.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
And that was the one with Whoopi Goldberg and all of them, dude. I love that.
Yeah. Who was that white dude? That evil white dude.
I don't know, but he's been in a lot of movies.
He's always like he was evil in the TV show in Heroes. You remember Heroes?
Yeah, oh yeah, I love Heroes.
He was in Heroes as well. He was the guy that was invisible.
He was younger then. Yeah. But he was in a lot of sci-fi movies, dude.
Yeah, he's a big sci-fi dude.
Man, I'm gonna tell you my greatest sci-fi one that I will rewatch over and over again was the 2004 remake of Battlestar Galactica. Dude. Oh my God, that show was so good. But I'm a Trekkie at heart.
There we go. I think my camera on now. God damn.
Hey, didn't you always used to talk about your battery thing with your?
Yeah, I just need a good charger for my camera, and I don't have the best charger for it right now. Or actually, right now I literally do. Right now I just plugged it in. It's good now, but the charger I was using a moment ago is supposed to stay plugged into the camera so it keeps it charged, and then like while I'm using it continuously gives it enough of a charge to last the entire show. But I left it unplugged and forgot about it last night, so it never charged it up.
Just to get a USB camera. That's what I have. I don't ever have a problem with a USB camera. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just get a good.
I know. I have a USB camera, and I could probably give you guys another shot from another direction. No, I'm just kidding. Pause.
Yeah,
Relax.
But it's a good backup. When
Yeah. I do have a webcam because that's what you're talking about. USB camera.
Right.
Webcam.
Correct. Right. You can get a nice one, dude. I got mine. I love it. And screw you, Vic. I didn't get a chance to say it. But yeah, man. I could talk Star Trek lore all day, dude. I love Star Trek. I own all 10 movies and the new ones, the new 3. So, at the Calvin timeline. So yeah, I like Star Wars, but I originally just liked the first 3. After that, I'm sorry, it went downhill.
All right. So in this, I don't even know. Oh, I'm fighting Cell, right? So, I'm gonna try to be disrespectful. What the hell? Why is it my? Oh, okay. I have to have one selected before I turn one off. Okay.
Is that an old Dragon Ball game?
Bro, I'm playing right here. Do you know what this controller is? You recognize
Yeah,
this?
you showed it to me last time.
Like, you recognize that controller, Sir X-Man? Or is it too new for you?
No, I can't see it because I got you on I got to change the YouTube picture.
I'll just say it's a Dual Shock PlayStation 1 controller.
Oh yeah, I love that thing, dude. I bought that first day one, dude.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's on the original PlayStation. This game that I'm playing right now.
Hey, you got Disney?
Yes.
You need to check out Skeleton Crew, man. It's so good.
I just realized part of my screen was missing.
Yeah, and the kids could watch it too. Star Wars Skeleton Crew, it's really good, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I've been. Oh wait, did they try to go 2D back then too?
Dude, this is like the most insane shit that you'll see on like a PlayStation back then, in my opinion. Like, there's so much happening on the screen right now.
Other than Tomb Raider, dude, my GOAT on PlayStation was Colony Wars and G Police. Oh, and a little game called Assault Rigs. Since you going back, I can go back old school today. Oh my God, they really tried to go 3D back then. That was cool. Now I'm thinking about Bloody Roar.
Bro, I'm telling you, they're pushing the limits on this game right here. This is an old joint.
That's how we got Ratchet and Clank, man. And the original God of War. I don't care what they say, there's still nothing better than the original.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was his, what do you call it? I've seen that before. Where he do that big thing and it blows up stuff.
Yeah, the Kamehameha.
Yeah, I've seen that. Man, you brawling it out, ain't you?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Getting it in over here, boy.
Yeah, remember? Oh, yeah, that's where you plugged it into the back of the PlayStation where they had the, what do you call it? The game genie. You plugged it into the back of the PlayStation. Nah, you put a disc in. No, that was a good one. Nah, you plug into the special thing they had in the back. You attach it to the back and get your game from the PlayStation. That's what it was. Somebody broke the code. Hey, on your Sega Genesis, did you have a game, Genie?
Not for my Sega Genesis. I have one for my NES.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sappho says, I remember playing this on the Saturn. You're right. It was on the Saturn.
It looks so good on the Saturn.
It does look better on the Saturn, to be honest. It does. This specific game looks better on the Saturn than it did on the OG PlayStation. And it had more animations, too.
The Saturn was more powerful than the PlayStation. It was the only way to play Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter vs. X-Men.
Street Fighter versus Sir X-Men.
You funny, right?
What do you got going on this weekend, Sir X-Men? What you doing?
I'll be on Lemon's show tomorrow, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I became a regular for some reason.
Isn't Colt Eastwood supposed to be on that show tomorrow?
I know Colt, but I guess I don't know. I'll be there because he got me in the list of the group that just instantly could join the show. So.
Yeah, I was pretty sure Colt Eastwood is going to be on the show with you guys tomorrow, but I don't know.
Yeah, Colt gets surprised every time he sees me because he knows me. I've known Colt before he was famous. You know what I'm saying? So I know too many damn people in this stratosphere.
Oh no, I got to fight Vegeta?
I don't even know who Vegeta is.
That's the main. That's one of the mains.
I'm more of a Digimon person, dude.
I'm playing
Like, did
this on a Japanese PlayStation right now because I'm not sure if they made this game in English. If they did make it in English, I didn't ever get it.
And you know they dummied it down whenever it comes to America.
I don't know why everybody says that, man. You think they dummy it down when it goes to Japan from
I mean,
America?
When it's created in Japan, yeah, they do some games like that.
Okay, that's fair. As long as long as it's even both ways.
Yeah.
They get some dumb shit. We get some dumb shit. We all
Yeah,
dumb
like-
as hell.
Back then, they had those rules where there were certain characters that they couldn't put in the game because of certain content that they couldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just weird like that. Remember what they did to Mortal Kombat? Come on now. And US Sega said, screw this, we put blood in that stuff. Look at the graphics, man. Look at that. That's for a PlayStation 1, dude. Look at that.
The
I
Burra.
remember G-Police and Bloody Roar and Street Fighter Alpha was on that. Come on. And then Dreamcast took it to another notch. And you're like, oh, wow. Right? I was arguing with somebody, right? And
Okay.
I did when they argued when they were saying, yeah, I remember playing Mortal Kombat Gold on my PlayStation. And I'm like, it never came to PlayStation. It was only on Dreamcast, man. No,
Oh,
it wasn't.
fuck.
It was on PlayStation. And he was like, he did his research, like, hey, it was only on the Dreamcast. That was the first 3D Mortal Kombat ever. The Mortal Kombat Gold.
Let's go. Got Goten out there getting it in.
Oh, that was like fight. In that game, that shit like that was like fighting Bison at the end of a Street Fighter game. Bison was a pain in the ass back in the day.
Matt, you said I see Matt in the chat said he thinks Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is the best Dragon Ball Z game. I think a lot of people would say the newest Dragon Ball Z game might be the best one, but I don't disagree that Kakarot was like I think Kakarot was really good, but it was very repetitive. It was extremely repetitive.
There's a lot of games that were repetitive back in the day.
But it's not fun repetitive is what I mean. Like repetitive is like this game that I'm playing right now. It's very repetitive, right? But
Correct.
in Kakarot, it was repetitive because things would chase you.
Huh?
Like things would chase you and you'd have to be like almost forced to fight the things that are chasing you when you're maybe trying to go to the next mission.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like dude, Vegeta is fucking them up. I gotta go help him. Oh my god, I went to go help and I got my ass beat.
I actually have a sports question for you, Hams.
What's up?
Who do you think? Who you rooting for in the playoffs? And who do you think is going to take the first round of the wild card?
Oh no. Get him away. I need to use Gohan. This ain't working. Gohan, what the fuck are you doing?
You think the Steelers got a chance at the wild card?
No, the Steelers don't.
I mean, either. I don't either.
Steelers ain't got no chance. They can't. Oh, I'm fucking him up right now. Let's go. Yeah, the Steelers are just they don't have enough I don't think they have enough consistency to win or get very far. They're going against too many teams that are like comfortable with like with making good plays, and oh my god, getting fucking wrecked right now. Oh, this dude's about to do the Big Bang attack to me. That is whack.
The team that they keep doubting that I think is going to surprise everybody in the playoffs, I'm sorry, that Daniels is a little Washington dude. I'm sorry. I don't care what they say. I don't know if it's luck or skill or whatever. Nobody says anything about the Chiefs barely winning games, but they win games at the end. But I'm sorry. But Washington is the same way, dude. That kid is a talent, dude.
I'm gonna have to put Goku in. This is crazy.
You think Washington the Commanders got a chance?
Commanders do. Commanders have a chance because they trust one another.
They got a good chemistry.
Exactly. I mean, that's literally what I said. Is they trust one another. They don't trust one another over on a.
Correct. I was like, wow, that kid is amazing. Dude. They made me a Washington fan just for him, dude. And he a rookie.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels, that dude's nasty.
I know, right? And he is accurate. And
he ain't got no business being that good as a rookie.
That's why I think Justin Fields got the jam, dude. I hope he goes to a good team that's going to use his talent and keep it as a
Fuck, man, we are getting wrecked. No, I gotta get. We're cooked.
But I do think the Broncos are really the team to beat.
The Broncos?
I mean, not the Broncos. The other one. I always get them confused. The Bills.
Oh, the Bills, yeah. The Bills are always that team to beat in the playoff time, but they always get beat.
But
how you gonna be that team to beat but always get beat?
I never thought I'd root for Detroit, but I'm rooting for Detroit. I'm rooting for Detroit because they've never been there.
Come on, Goku, you gotta help me, dog. Like we out here getting fucked up, like.
Cause they smoke Minnesota, dude. Real smoke when you need it, because you know he's right here in this conversation.
Loke trying to figure out his internet situation. He can't fuck with me right now.
I know, but he'd be in there in a minute, dude. If he heard we talking about sports, man, he wouldn't care how tired he was in the morning. He'd be like, and you didn't call me? You guys were talking about sports?
We finally won one. Let's go. Let me pause this real quick. I can't pause it right now. God damn it. That's fine. Dude, I want to read Yobi's comment right here.
Oh, man.
Or actually, I need to read a couple of them because. All right,
you could pause.
Yeah,
back in, dude.
Yeah, right now I can pause it. After that, I can pause it. All right. My cousin says, or actually, Sapo says, I used to like Colt. I still do, but lately his show's always been about something wrong, something being wrong with Xbox. Yeah, I don't know. I got kind of tired of like not him in particular, but like just watching other shows and everything is just like a sad pity party for Xbox, and I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna sit here and wallow in some fictitious worry that Xbox hasn't even given us anything to worry about, but everybody's just grasping for straws for things to get worried about. I'm good on that.
I'm gonna go old school on that. So you complain about the person that's smoking your ass as far as revenue and everything else. What kind of crap is that? I'm talking about other, people out there. I just don't understand it, dude. They are smoking their ass.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? As far as financially.
Matt, my cousin Matt says the Kakarot game is just what I always wanted, but the fights get okay. I already read that. He says, Sapo, if you have a Sega Saturn, you're a real gamer for sure. Yeah. If you ever watch anime in Japanese, all the men are voiced by women and make no effort to sound otherwise. Very strange to me. It is kind of strange. I don't think that's every anime, but like it is a lot. There's a lot where you would think that was a dude and it's a woman.
I even got the action replay to play Japanese titles for my Saturn.
Yobi says something interesting right here. He says the only thing that stopped Kakarot from being goated is if they would have told the complete Kakarot story and included when he was born and then got sent off to Earth and discovered by Grandpa Gohan. Then started the arc of accidentally scrolled past it and then started the arc of when he was a child and met Krillin and Roshi and started on his fighter's path. 100%, Yobi. I'm right behind you on this.
I have no idea what y'all talk about.
Matt Hum says facts. My cousin says facts about. Yeah, it's true. Like, how are you gonna have like essentially what I'm saying? What he's saying, Sir X-Man, is they had a game called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is Goku's real name, right? But it's weird that you start off the story with him already on Earth, right? It's like having a game called Kal-El and he starts on Earth. That doesn't make any sense, right?
Nope.
If you're going to have a game called Kal-El, he needs to start on Krypton, right?
Yep.
So that's the same thing in this situation. If you got a video game called Kakarot, that's his real name from his birth planet, then why is he on Earth to start the game? Wonderful point that you brought up, Yobi. Fantastic point, and I'm happy that you brought that up. I bet that's something that either got scrapped or they just flat out just didn't think of it, and that's tragic.
I don't know anything about the lore, but what you said actually makes sense.
Legendary Yobi then says left out his Red Ribbon Army story arc, which was massive. King Piccolo, which was massive as well. That's before he was a bro to you, right? Or he wasn't even really a bro when Dragon Ball Z came out. He was just kind of like somebody that would make sure the planet didn't get fucked up because he was overseeing it as well. So he had to help you even though he didn't really fuck with you that much. The only time he started fucking with you is when Gohan ended up, being with Goku, or not when Gohan got left off because Goku killed his brother and died from, or no, Goku didn't kill his brother. Piccolo killed Goku's brother, but killed Goku at the same time because Goku was holding his brother down, and he got shot through his brother, and they both got they both got Goku didn't die, he just got hurt really bad, right? And but his brother did die, and that's what took Goku so long to get back, I believe. I'm trying to remember all this shit, man. There's a lot. It's a lot of episodes, a lot of Dragon Ball Z. It's crazy. It's kind of like it's like a not as much but close to kind of One Piece type of thing.
You big on anime, right, Ham?
Man, but Yobi's spitting right now.
Hey, you're big on anime shows, right, Ham?
Some. I wouldn't say I'm big on anime. I'm big on the anime that I choose to like.
Did you ever watch Air Gear?
No.
Dude. The only place you can watch it is on Hulu, but you need to watch Air Gear. And that was, and I don't like anime, Japanese animes like that, but it's so good, and I got hooked, dude. It's not for kids, though. It's not for kids, but it's on Hulu, man. Only on Hulu. It's so good, man. All the way to the end. There's so many people waiting on a season 2, but it was that good. Check it out if you get a chance.
Yeah, DM me that the name of that show so I can. But Ray Chi says Tao Pai Pai is still the best villain from the OG Dragon Ball, and then he says Ray Chi says Raditz still the coolest design of the franchise. And I've always wished, maybe they did and I didn't ever see it, but I don't ever think they did. I always wish that they would have brought Raditz back with the Dragon Balls. Because they killed him being Goku's brother, but he was following Vegeta's orders. So I personally think both Nappa and Raditz should have been brought back because they were just following Vegeta's orders. They didn't know that they were doing, well, I mean, they knew they were doing fucked up shit, but they didn't know that, like, Vegeta would be willing to turn cheek. So if you got Vegeta to be like, oh yeah, I was being a piece of shit. Why wouldn't you call back Raditz and Nappa and tell them both, yo, we working for a different company now. We never realized our real potential, and try to get them on the same level as y'all. Like, I don't know. That I've always wondered why they never did that. Like, I always thought that would have been so cool if they could have called back Nappa, Raditz. Hell, they call back each other all the time. Like, why not call back one of them? Why not call back, Goku's father even, right? I mean, maybe you don't have to go that far back because then you're talking about calling back Vegeta's dad and everything. And they already gonna be old as shit, right? So it's like, I don't know if that's really necessary because then they'd be already, on the edge of their life. But at the same time, if you brought them back 20 years later, would they come back looking the exact same as they did when they died, or would they come back aged? Exactly. Yeah, like the first bald Super Saiyan, all you see is his mustache turn yellow.
They got it on Crunchyroll now, dude. Air good. I share you the link. Pull it up.
You see, Ray Chi says read fan fiction, and I get that, but I want it to be canon. Like anybody, I mean, I could probably easily right now go to Google and just type in Nappa Super Saiyan. Bam, it's probably right there. And yes, thank you, Legendary Yobi, for throwing that out there. Mr. Popo is not a black dude. People need to quit with that. Because it's like offensive, to be honest, kind of. You're absolutely right, Yobi. He is not black representation. Y'all need to stop with that BS. That's crazy talk. Oh boy. Anyways, let me finish this fight because I gotta get going. Actually, my wife is gonna be home in a little bit. Hey, Loke is calling me. Let's see what's going on with Loke. I'm gonna see if I can get him on speakerphone. Loke, I'm on the show, Loke. I think they might be able to hear you. What's cracking?
I can't hear him. I heard it.
Well, right now we're talking about Dragon Ball Z because that's what I'm playing. I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Legends. I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Legends, the old school game from the original PlayStation. I was talking for a little while, but then I was like, I want to play a game. So I played it. I'm on stream with everybody right now. But they can hear you.
Yeah, tell him we was talking about sports and he missed it.
So you're going to be on bullsitting today? Let's go. I'm excited because I didn't want to have to do the thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, God damn it. Because I'm gonna have, because what I was thinking is I was like, man, I'm gonna have to turn off this show, and then I'm gonna have to go immediately into Canva and get to work. And I didn't want to have to do that. So I'm happy that you can help out this lazy ass brother right here. That lazy ass brother just happens to be me. I ain't gonna call you no lazy African. What you gonna do? Fucking run the fucking cord to the internet yourself? Yeah, Locust like, I ain't got no problem laying pipe. Oh my goodness. All right. You are stupid. Okay. So we're good to go at 3. My time, 4 o'clock Eastern. Same time as usual. I don't know. So, let me tell you, in about 4 hours. Yeah. That doesn't change back until I think like March or April. I think. Oh yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when it goes back. All right, cool. Well, I will see you then. I'm gonna hop back on here and finish this game, and then I gotta get the fuck out of here. All right, peace. Loke is back, y'all. Let's fucking go. Let's finish this game. Hopefully, I don't get cooked.
Back again.
Oh my. What's up, Sir X-Man?
I think Loke is back again.
This isn't looking
No,
good,
a
yo.
little Slim Shady up in there, you know. But yeah, I'll check out the show today. I'll listen. But I'm gonna get off because you're getting ready to roll. I just wanted to pop in for a minute because you
Yeah, thanks for
about
sliding.
old odds that you had, bro. That's one of my favorite topics nobody talks about.
Oh,
You was on
man.
the Dragon Ball game. See, that's how a Superman game is.
You're right.
Today.
You're absolutely right. You should be able to go all over the place and fly like a goddamn maniac in TV news.
Instead of Superman 64, I remember that crap. That game was garbage. But all right, bro. I'll pop in later.
Oh my
If you
god,
guys
I'm getting
spend-
cooked. All right, man.
Yeah, I'll probably be on Wise later. I'm not sure yet. All right, everybody, have a good Friday, and don't get a backache shoveling snow if you live. in
Man,
the
I'm about to
Midwest.
rage quit.
Did you have to shovel snow yet, Ham?
No.
Oh, well, it's coming your way, dude. It is coming your way. All right.
Yes. Sir X-Man said the snow coming my way. Somebody else is joining? What is happening? Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, Vegeta's on my side now. Let's go. Let's get this little chump up out of here and get this man up in here. Let's get Vegeta up in this hole. Let's go. Take your ass out of there, little Trunks. We need grown man in here. We had to jump his ass. I ain't rage quit. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. You see my CRT TV actually getting some work right now. Let me see if I can. There you go. Oh shit. Get that boo. Oh my goodness, I need to charge up. Charge. Let's go. Had to give him that 2 Pete's. Pink Mark Henry. You're out of your mind, cuz. Damn. It's sexual, baby. Get along. Right on. Gotta get that fabulous moolah and the Mae Young. Gotta get her pregnant again. Oh, I got Majin Vegeta in time. Let's go. About to get that big bang right back. Damn, that's pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie for back then. Hercule the GOAT? I don't think he is in this game to play as. Maybe. I don't think so, though. I know Hercule was homies with yeah, Final Flash. That's what that was. Uh-oh, did my game freeze? I think my game froze. God damn it. I don't know why this has been happening. I'm gonna have to try this again. God damn it. This is that physical game thing. Y'all said y'all still want physical games, right? Well, this is it. This is what happens sometimes when you got physical games. God damn it. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, looks like we're done with that today. Disappointed about that shit, man. I'm a little angry. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it out on this game. I'm a little angry because let me see. It still ain't there, right? Yep, nope. It's fucking frozen. God damn it. I got a good game to take my anger out on. Hopefully I don't get my ass beat because that's very possible. I could totally just get my fucking shit rocked. It's been about 5 or 6 months since I played this game. So I could just fucking get wrecked. End up even more mad than I am now. All right.
Challenge everything.
Y'all know what it is. Rachie. I just read your comment, Rachie. That was perfect. That was perfect. He said that final flash was too strong for my PS1. It was the final flash that the PlayStation could handle. It was cooked after that, y'all. It was cooked. It couldn't take it. It couldn't take it. All right, let's do this. We already know what it is. Had to go to the OG Xbox, the OG, the big bitch, the Duke. I'd love Xbox to name their next handheld the Duke. So I am in a story. I'm just going to do one quick fight. I'm waiting on my wife to get home. Pretty much as soon as my wife gets home, I got to leave. Like, I can't even kick it. Like, I got to go. Y'all might get the quickest exit. Oh, shoot. I got to turn off this music. I forget that they're always... Oh, my goodness. Damn it. I got to hurry up and turn it off.
Welcome back, man. How you been?
Oh my goodness, no, turn off the music. We gotta get out of here and turn it off. Or else I'm gonna get a copyright strike. I don't wanna ruin this stream. Get it out of here. That's too bad because the music in this game is goated. But it's all licensed music, so nope, can't do that. I'm all over here trying to yell over it so it doesn't play. All right. Oh, fuck. I gotta go versus Dub C? This might not go good.
Big fight tonight. I'll be watching.
Watch, I'm finna get my shit rocked, bro. This is finna be awful. It's so damn dark.
Hey, don't mess around in the red room. Crow means business in here, baby. Trying to tell you.
Any last words, punk?
Why is it so
Come now. I
so
know you ain't serious.
dark?
About
God
to get smeat
damn.
smashed. Woo, this gonna be a wild one, man.
Oh shit. All right, I got turn up the brightness. It is hella dark. You can't see shit. Oh, that just turns up the white. Why does it gotta be so dark on this though? That might help. Ooh. Yeah, that might help. I don't know. That's all right.
Every day, rookie. Now you ready to start something?
No.
Oh yeah.
No. Damn, I ran into him. I didn't want to run. Son of a... I lost. I'm hitting wrong buttons and everything. This is not going good. Ooh, there we go. I gotta learn how to block because I'm getting cooked. There we go.
He's going up. Let's turn it up.
Yeah. Fuck. 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 No. No. Dude, no. No. I'm about to lose. No. 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 Oh, no. God damn it, man. I can barely see. God damn it.
Welcome to the Red Room. I told you that's how we do it.
I got fucking cooked.
Any last words, punk?
Come now. I know you ain't serious. You about to get smashed.
Hey, let's bring the action tonight, y'all.
Oh, you so good.
That's it. That's it. Show us something. What we just see there?
Getting my shit beat. Okay. How did he do that? I don't remember how to block, which is like tragic. Okay, R. There we go. Oh no, I forgot about the pickup. Damn, I keep hitting the wrong damn button to grab. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Come on now. Damn. I blocked that, but that was wild. Whew. Shit, did not want to do that. Oh. Oh, get the fuck out of here. No. Fuck. This is close. Oh, shit. No. Oh, damn.
Somebody call 911. I think he's finished.
I'm finished. All right, y'all. I got to get going. It was a pleasure kicking it with everybody. Hope you guys had a good time while it lasted, but your boy Ham Solo has to hang it up on an L, unfortunately, but we will get back, and I ain't done with Dub C yet. But thanks for everybody joining. It's your boy Ham Solo signing off from TSWS Gamer. Always here to let you know to keep it gaming or keep it moving. As you see, I play video games. Does the content creator that you love to watch all the time play some games right in front of you ever? Just wonder. But anyways, let's do the damn thing. I'll talk to y'all in a few hours. It's your boy Ham Solo signing out from TSWS Gaming, letting you know to keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out.
They said we said.